Hi guys, in this video I am going to create a monorepo using pnpm and Vite, and you will see all the process I do to create a monorepo, and this may be not going smoothly because I just kind of like record spontaneously, but instead you will see all the all the things um all the things will be done to create a monorepo. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to make a folder named let's say monorepo, and I'm going to open the folder to monorepo, and I will make a package.json using pnpm in it, and I don't need this description. Let's say monorepo example, and no, I don't need keywords. Author, okay, my email. Okay, for now I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm going to create a React project first. pnpm create Vite and website. This website will use other packages like UI and Utils will be created as a workspace. React, TypeScript, and workspace. To make this website as a part of a workspace, we need to add we need to create a file. Let's see, workspace, to create a pnpm workspace, this file. Packages. Then I will add website. Okay. Let's create packages folder. And then I'm going to install packages from the root directory. pnpm install. Then it says scope all to workspace projects, and as you can see, pnpm log file is created on the root directory, not in website. This is because we added website as a part of a workspace from here. So as you see, you can see the website package, and there is okay, and in the package.json, what I am going to do is add a script to run a dev server for the website project. You can run dev server like this on the website directory. If you execute dev script, then it's gonna gonna run the dev server using Vite command. So you can see, okay, let's split the website from here. Yeah, and I want to execute. I want to learn this dev server from the root directory. Then you can run the script using filter keyword, and you can notate. You can pick a workspace you wanna run a script. And this script, for example, website and then dev. And I will add a script in the package.json under the root directory. The command we just executed. What's that? pnpm run filter website dev. If you run dev server from here, then yeah, you can run dev server from the root directory. Okay. Now we are going to make a utils, and we need a package.json file. So package utils pnpm, and we are going to rename this package like mono. This means this add means a group. So mono under the mono group and UI package. This means and versioning for now it is not necessary, but I am just change the version, and okay, let's just delete. I'm going to explain this part later. Let's just leave it like this. And we are going to make src source directory and carc file. We need to add TypeScript to install dependencies on a workspace. You can, for example, install sub workspace. There's an option filter. So yeah, actually it's the same when we run a script. So add dependency filter TypeScript filter utils and mono utils and TypeScript. Let's see. Utils. Mono UI. We need to rename the utils. Utils. I made a mistake, but utils. Yeah, but it looks like it installed in the right place. Okay, we are just going like I'm just gonna keep do it. We're going to package utils. We're going to make a tsconfig file using pnpm c. This script means we are going to execute package, but on the installed package, like for example, run script xc. Yeah, execute the shell command in the scope of a project. So yeah, executing commands of dependencies. tsc and init. Yeah, okay, made like this. We are gonna ignore all the settings, and we are going to make add function. It's simply just guess two numbers as a parameter and return its sum. Then index file, we're going to export all the functions from this file. Okay, I prefer to use prettier, so I'm going to set up prettier in the root directory. Prettier rc, the config file for prettier. Tab read, I prefer to use 2 and semicolon. Okay, and workspace. When it's saved, we're going to format. And the Monorepo, we are going to install prettier. Running this command will. Okay, we double apply dw and prettier. Okay, it installed, and okay, it works. We're gonna make a test file, and let's make a test environment using Vite test. What we have to do is just install the Vite test. Vite test filter utils. Utils Vite test. Then import from Vite test, test and expect. Also import from cache file the add function. Test 10 plus 20 should be 30. Expect add 10 20 to be 30. And the package.json file, utils.json, we're going to add script. we also need to add main file index.tils. It's gonna be used when we import this file from our website project. I will explain more later. Test, bit test. pnpm run, filter, utils, and test. Failed. Let's see. Failed. No test. Save. I want to run this command only one because it's Vite test executes as a watch mode as a default by default. But if you want Vite test run once, then you can execute only once with this command run. To run test once without watching for file changes, use Vite test run. So I'm going to use run command. Let's see. Yeah, it executes once and the test exits. And then I want to run this test command from the root directory, as we did to execute dev server. We can pnpm run filter utils test like this, but I want to run all the tests for our packages. Then you can use pnpm run, recursive option. This runs an arbitrary commands from each package's script object. So if we use our option, then it's gonna execute. It's going to execute test command from all the packages it has. And the test pnpm run test. Okay, it works. And then in the next step, we are going to make UI packages. To make this, you can make UI folder and package.json and install dependencies you need to create UI components like React DOM and types or so on. But in this video, I'm just going to use Vite. Vite UI React, because it comes with all the packages it needs to use React. But I don't need HTML and git ignore. I don't need this. Let's just leave this line. Package readme, we don't need this. Vite config file. Vite config file. Okay, let's leave here. Ignore public folder. We don't need this. Src. Let's just delete all the files and create a components folder. In the components folder, I will make button components. Button. Basically, I will make the the same component as a button HTML element. Button props component. As you can see, the ESLint doesn't work, right? It should be works the lint. This is because we haven't installed packages yet. This cannot find the module. Then we need to install packages first. In the Monorepo, pnpm install, and it's gonna install all the dependencies I need. And then component props words and button, and inside the component just use button component and spread or the props and export default button. So basically it's just the same component as the HTML element button. And then we're going to make a test file, button test txt, and I'm going to use React testing library. So on the documentation, React testing library, we need this pnpm add dev dependency option, then filter UI setting library. We're going to use Vite test. Then in the file, let's write some test code, render that screen, import Vite test, expect, and then test, import button, button should be rendered. There is render button, hello, and screen, expect screen get by text. I'm going to use regular expression hello, and to be in document. If you have experience using React testing library, and you might know this function, but as you see, there is no to be in the document. And to use this method, you need to install the test library. Test. Okay. Yeah. And we need to install just done, because we are going to test JavaScript object, so we need this, and also just done. This is a sphere testing library setup documentation, but as you can see, there in the React setup section, there is no Vite test. So maybe they just updated only this document. But yeah, I don't know if I can say this kind of a tip, but sometimes they it it how do I say it? Like it takes a lot of effort to update all the documentations, right? So Svelte is relatively a new framework than React. So I think that's why they they updated they added this kind of they added how to set up with Vite test only in Svelte setup section maybe. So we're going to create Vite test configure file. And just copy and paste. But we don't use Svelte. We use we use React. So let's copy this line. And then not Svelte, React. And then we need to make a set of files. In the set of files, we are at this line, what's the name? Vite test setup.js. Yeah, we didn't add this line because we don't use Svelte. Then in the test file, yeah, we need to add the types. Like, okay, there's no instructions. In the test configure file, we need to add types. Vite test configure file, we need to add testing library just Vite test. Then now we can see to in document. Then in the package file, the nip is just test run version 1. We're going to rename this Mono UI like Utils, and let's run the test script. UI and run test. Just didn't we install the packages? Just done. UI test config. I installed wrong package. pnpm uninstall filter just done. Yeah, somehow I inserted dash character. Filter UI install filter UI run the test script, run test. It works well. You know, even though you didn't use this line, actually, yeah, it has a lint error, but you can run the test. So why we added this line is because of the lint, the type. But because when we did test setup, when this file is imported by Vite test config this setup, it is queued and all the functions are imported when the test is started. So if we didn't import this file, then button test, there is no error, but if we run the test, it has error. So the type and this import kind of works separately. So you have to make sure you import this package and also set the types here for the lint. And in the package.json under the root file, we use R recursive option, right? So let's test. It runs all the tests. Run test. Then you can see UI package and util package. Both tests ran successfully. And in the website, we are going to use the two packages. Website package file, website package.json. We're going to add dependencies, mono UI, space asterisk, mono utils, space. But just writing, just adding writing dependencies in the package.json doesn't mean you can import the file. Like mono UI, there is no button. As you see, it says cannot find module. It's because this package is not added, this website modules. So we are going to install packages. See, workspace. Oh, there's a typo. Workspace. Install. Then in within node modules directory, you can see mono group, and there are two folders, UI and utils. And as how pnpm works, these folders are links basically. And now let's delete all the unnecessary code. Add index, just delete all the unnecessary files. Then we are going to make two inputs, type, text, and button from Mono UI. Add. Cannot find module. Cannot find module. Yeah, this is because it is looking for main path, which is UI package.json, which is there's main. We didn't add main file path. This import is looking for main path, but there is no even not set main path. So we're going to refer src under src index.txt file, and in the index.txt to export default as button from components button. Then ftx. Okay, it looks weird. What is? Let's execute the dev server first, because sometimes it has errors only within the VS Code. Okay. I don't know, it is restart to update. No, just quit Visual Studio Code and restart Visual Studio Code. Studio Code. Then yeah, the error is gone. I don't know why I think this is an error from Visual Studio Code. And we are going to make a state named nums. State as a default value. Let's say AB. It's gonna be nums A, nums B. We're going to need to implement a handler to change the nums. Handle num change. So nums the change event HTML input element. We're going to change nums key value and target value. And this is what we enter within an input box. And the key will be used like this, and change handle num change the key. Then it's gonna change the A field inside nums state. On change handle num change B. When it's clicked, we're going to use add function. Console log add. We need to import number. We need to convert from string to number. Nums a, number nums b. And let's run the dev server. And 20, 40 at then 60. If we change the code in, for example, utils c, let's say subtract by b, then yeah, it's gonna be applied right away. Yeah, so this is how to set up the Monorepo using pnpm and Vite. And I'm going to upload this in the GitHub repository so you can see all the code there. And in a real project, there are so many things we need to consider. Like for example, like chakra UI. This project also uses the pnpm monorepo. So yeah, as you see, yeah, there's a pnpm workspace configuration file, and under the packages there's a hooks, Propdocs and React, and in the root directory, there's a tsconfig file. Also Husky, maybe Husky is maybe installed in the package in the root directory. Husky, yeah, go here, and prettier and ESLint, and if we see this tsconfig file, then it extends the tsconfig JSON file, which is located in the root directory. So yeah, depending on how you wanna configure your monorepo, there are so many options you can take. And this tutorial is just we just looked the basic concept of monorepo, and yeah, I think this is it. And I hope you found it helpful in a way. And yeah, this is it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice day. Thank you.